Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Space Canada TV. My name is Super Evil Poptarts. And here we are. I'm a little late. Had to get something to eat. But just like we had said, we are playing a bunch of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters. Dragon King Soup has started Final Fantasy IV, which was you would know as Final Fantasy II and outside of Japan, which was also the first Final Fantasy on the Super Nintendo. Bam, aka Jedi Players and Chats, he started his trek down Final Fantasy VI. It's actually his third Final Fantasy game he's ever played. He's played Final Fantasy VII Remastered, the remastered. He's played Final Fantasy XIV, and now he's playing Final Fantasy VI, one of the best in the catalog of Final Fantasy games. And that was also the last Final Fantasy that was released on any of the Nintendo consoles. New Final Fantasy, I believe they did collections on the DS and stuff like that, but Final Fantasy VII was the first one to be released off of a Nintendo, going all the way back to 1. And I'm playing Final Fantasy III, which was, on its original release, was not released outside of Japan, just like Final Fantasy II, the actual Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy III, and also Final Fantasy V, which wasn't released in the outside of Japan either. So why don't I actually give us some trivia, which is a good thing Dragon had brought up. So let's see here. It is the first numbered Final Fantasy game to feature the job change system. Let's see. The story revolves around 4 orphan youths drawn to the Crystal of Light. The crystals grant them some of its power and stretch them to go forth and restore balance to the world, not knowing what to make of the crystal's pronouncements, but nonetheless recognizing the importance of its word, inform their adoptive families of their mission to explore and bring back balance to the world. It was originally released in Japan on April 27th, 1990. The original Famicom version sold 1.4 million copies in Japan. It had not been released outside of Japan until a remake, also called Final Fantasy III, was developed by Matrix Software for the Nintendo DS on August 24th, 2006. So it was eventually released outside of Japan, but it just took it 16 years. At the time, it was the only Final Fantasy game not previously released in North America or Europe. There had been earlier plans to remake the game for Bandai's Wonder Swan Color handheld, as it had done with the first, second, and fourth installments of the series, but the game faced several delays and was eventually canceled after the premature cancellation of the platform. The Nintendo DS version of the game was positively received, selling nearly 2 million copies worldwide. It was also released for many other systems, the Japanese Famicom versions via the Virtual Console on July 21st, 2009, the Wii, and January 8th, 2014, the Wii U, an iOS port for the Nintendo DS remake on March 24th, 2011, an Android port on March 12th, 2012, and a PlayStation Portable port in late September 2012. It was downloadable only format outside of Japan via the PlayStation Network, and a Windows port via Steam in 2014. An updated release based on the Famicom version of Final Fantasy III was released on Android, iOS, and Steam in 2021 as part of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered collection, making the first time the original version of Final Fantasy III was released outside of Japan. So this I have no experience with, even taking Poptarts back to his younger self when the NES was the console of choice over the Sega Master System. I would not have been able to play this. So not until 16 years later, but I had to have a Nintendo DS, which is actually a system I never owned. I thought this was put on the Origins collection for the PlayStation 1, but I might have been wrong. Considering that that's what it showed. And I don't show this. Yeah, no, it never got done. No, it's a... I must have been thinking something else. But unless it was one Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 4, and Final Fantasy 6 got that was on that collection, and not 3. So yep. So no idea. I should have checked to see if there was a walkthrough for this. I'll probably be doing most of this blind. Let's see here. Final Fantasy 3 game. No, that's 6, not 3. There's a remake. Here's a walkthrough. Probably not going to be good. Oh god, it's through IGN. That might be suspect. Okay. Well, regardless. We are going to play it. I'm not going to play it for any particular amount of time. Maybe till I get a bit bored. But let's get going. Oh no. This is where the Onion Knights came from. Okay. Cool. Let's see here. What color do I want? I'll go with red, because red goes faster. We'll go with the Warhammer 40k. Oh, we'll go Poptarts. Yep. Yep, come on. Dragon. Why don't we put him as Polaris? You know what? I'll go eat. There we go. Into the silence, one of the Golgans prophesied the great earthquake was only the beginning. The tremors tore the land asunder. The crystals, source of the world's light, were swallowed into the depths as monsters emerged from the chasm. Yet that was nothing compared to the catastrophe to come. Sometimes something fathomless, ominous, and laden with sorrow looms on the horizon, but hope is not yet completely gone. For souls will be blessed with the power of light, and so it shall begin. For orphan youths raised by Papa in the rural village of were out to test their mettle. They came across a cave, one of the very same that formed when the crystals were lost to the earth. What started as a simple game of exploration became so much more. Oh, I should be reading this. Sorry, hey, quit squabbling, you two. We need to find a way out of here. I'm not moving. Oh wow, this is doing this automatically. What were those monsters doing here? We're in our way over heads. Let's get out as fast as possible. Yes, yes. This is also the last Final Fantasy on the Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as the Famicom in Japan. Nope. Here. Huh? What is it? There's something strange about that, Rock. Now that you mention it, it's a trap! That. Oh, it's an item. Deals ice damage. Look, it's a spring! Yeah, but why such an odd color? Let's take a sip. I'm not sure about this. Wow, I feel revitalized! Awesome. Oh, look at this! New enemies! Did I actually gain a level? Not that weird-ass unintuitive leveling system from Final Fantasy II? It looks like I actually did get levels. What's going on? A malicious force attacks the party. Looks like a weird-ass turtle. Oh, wait, you know what? If I know my Final Fantasy turtle lore, Yep. Weak to ice. The crystal shines brightly. You four have been chosen. Whoa, the crystal is talking. I give unto you the last of my light, and with it the last hope of a fading world. As things stand, light will soon disappear, and the balance of the world will be destroyed. Accept the light into your hearts, and the crystals will grant you unimaginable strength. You've been chosen to be the bearers of our final chance at hope. You cannot allow light to fade from the world. The party is enveloped in the bright light. With the light, the will of the crystal surged through them. They decided to accept their destiny. And so began a journey to dispel the darkness and return light to the world. The young heroes received the crystal's power. And with it, the world's last light of hope. Warrior, Monk, White Mage, Black Mage, and Red Mage jobs now available. Set upon magic sigil to be transported to the surface. Press your destiny, Warriors of Light. Jobs. And it tells what kind of weapons you can use. I'm gonna go with Punchy Boy. Dragon. What is Dragon gonna go with? How about Red Mage? I'm pretty sure Jedi would like to be a warrior. And I need a healer. I don't think Arguine's gonna like this. Gonna make me a White Mage. Oh no, you do need that. That. Why, isn't you four rascals? Where are you running off to? What's that, saving the world? Aren't you getting a bit old for make-believe? The wellspring water from the sanctuary can restore the health of those who have received the light of the crystal, even from the brink of death. If you want to use an item, just select the list when it appears. Why not use a potion on me and try to find out? You're gonna give me something for it? By gum, that cured my aching back. Thank you, youngsters. Here, take this with my regards. Echo herbs. Okay. The others await you inside. It seems that Don sensed what befell you all. He always did have a strong connection to the spirit world. Well, before we go in there, King Susani's castle lies to the west. He rules the region surrounded by the many mountains, including this village. To the south of the town is Casas, but no one ventures out that far since the Great Earthquake. Word has it that the route is overrun with monsters. When the Great Earthquake hit, the crystal altar sank deep underground. Oh, this world is destined for ruin. You should never leave home without a spell of cure. I saw one in the shed deeper in the thicket. Careful though, there are monsters along the path. Really? I don't see any monsters. I should shut up. See the candle furthest to the right? It's actually the switch for a hidden door. Hey, look, antidote. Sweet. Antidote. Leather armor. Dagger. Cure. Leather armor. Longsword. Yay! No cure! Monsters this close to the town. I'm picking flowers. Oh my, you're a tenacious bunch to find me in here. Tell you what, I'll give you my secret potion stash. Just check the well. I'll take. Are you heading on a journey? Well, you should rest up first. And don't worry about payment. Tonight's on us. Woot. In a potion. Wait, don't tell me. I bet I can guess your specialties. Hang on. Monk, Red Mage, Warrior, and White Mage. How'd I do? Snore. Snore. Out of the way, old man. Big old boulder is hick blocking the valley, so I can't get back to Canaan. None left to drink away my worries. Hick. Hey, you look like you can play the piano. Give us a tune. Oh shit, there's actual piano here. Ooh, I'm a dancer, can't you tell? Want to see me dance? Sure. Oh, already seen it. Season travel always keeps a few antidotes and eye drops on hand. Gee, I wonder what's in here. Oh, look, a potion. How do you like my routine? I guess that was good. And I can't talk with that dude behind the bar. Not just yet. How am I supposed to go to bed? Elder can wait. Need to buy stuff. Oh wow, the mage can use leather armor too? Sure. Poison. Hold off on that. You already have daggers, don't you? You have knives. Oh, I can use nunchucka, huh? You got a long sword, dude. $10.85. $9.85. How's that? Oh, it's because it probably makes me faster. Yeah, the spirits have told me exactly what befell you. Now go speak with Elder Tapapa. I believe he has some words of wisdom for you. Is there anyone else to talk to? I'm Nina, a motherly figure to the 4 orphans. Take care on your journey, you know how I worry so. It's Homak, one of the town elders. In order to understand the power you've been granted by the crystal, you need to be true to your heart. It's Tupapa, the elder who raised the 4 orphans. To Tupapa, we... I know. To think that you 4 would be chosen by the light. Poptarts, Dragon, Polaris, and Argoween. You must understand that such a meeting was no mere chance. The crystal willed you to do it. Such is its power. Your souls have been touched by light. You cannot let the strength you've been granted go to waste. You must depart at once and seal away the power's darkness. Safe travels, my children. Can you put us in the right direction? Same thing. Same thing. So the flowers, that goes to there. Already been there. Let's stagger, crawl. Why can't you have a fucking longsword? Eek. Oh, sorry. I thought you might be ghosts. While traveling from the west, I came upon this accursed town. I'd stay away from the inn if I were you. It's full of ghosts. The Jin's curse turned all the villagers into this. Only mithril ring made here in Kazoos can contain the Jin's power. That is why the Jin cursed this town. The Jin has been trapped in the sealed cavern since the great earthquake, but now he's awake. Since the name, I'm from Cannon, but a boulder in Nell Valley is blocking my way home. Now I'm stuck here. Figured I'd spend the night at the inn, and then this happened. What's my wife gonna say? Say, want to take my airship for a spin? It's parked under the desert to the west of town. In return, think you can do something about this here predicament? Learn where to find Sid's airship. It's in the desert to the west. The townsfolk make a mithril ring for Princess Sarah of Castle Sasune once. If only we could borrow it. Nothing. No. Ooh, skeleton. Ooh, they hit hard. They hit really hard. They hit very, very hard. I think they put blindness. They did, you fuckers. And he died. Oh boy, 1 hit points of damage. Alright, where the fuck's this Jin at then? It's a campfire. Wow, an airship already? An airship that can't go over mountains? That's stupid. Oh, these are big boys. Where do you want me to go? Where? Jin Curse turned everyone in the castle to ghost. I was only spared because I was on a mission at the time. If we had a mithril ring, we would be able to seal away the Jin again. Kazus is the only place where they can craft such a thing, but with the curse, how can we hope to find a mithril ring now? Well, that's the boggle, isn't it? Holy arrow. Monsters! No. White Slayer. Sword infused with holy power that I can't seem to use. Oh, can be used by the red mage. might as well take a nap in the same bed. Since cursed is this me, to all of us, oh, what shall I do? Since cursed is to me, oh, what should I do? Oh, what should I do? Oh, what should I do? Slayers in the western tower of the it's a holy sword, bane of the undead. However, only a raid mage can. Undead hordes roam the tunnels of the sealed cavern, but if you can secure them, it may do some serious damage. I'm King Sasune, but as you can see, the Jin's curse has reduced me to this ghostly form. Only by defeating the Jin can this foul curse be lifted. Where is the Jin? He dwells in the sealed cavern north of this castle, but without a mithril ring, you'll be powerless to seal him away. We heard that Her Highness, Princess Sarah, has one. Oh, how could I have forgotten? The people of Kazus once presented Sarah with a mithril ring, but I fear Sarah is nowhere to be found. Could she have been abducted by the Jinn? Oh, my poor, poor Sarah. We can check out the sealed cavern. Oh, such stalwart warriors! When you reach the sealed cavern, you should know there is a secret door. The skeleton is the key. Please, you must defeat the Jinn and free my people from this wicked curse. Oh, well, I know where we're going. I want that stuff, though. Woot! I didn't know that. Shield. Blizzard. Oh wow, I would have never known that. Tonfa. I know who can equip that. Oh, look at that act. Really? got everything we can get out of there. It's north of here, huh? Magical coins. Oh my god, they don't like red. And put you to sleep. And you woke up. Cure. I am Sarah, Princess of Susanne. Your Highness, what are you doing here? I am here to save my subjects, but I fear I cannot find a clear path through the monsters. Thankfully, my mithril ring spared me from the Jinn's curse. Nevertheless, these caves are dangerous, Your Highness. You should return to the castle. I will not. I'll forge ahead alone if I have to. Your Highness, won't you reconsider? Please take me with you. You cannot seal away the Jinn without my mithril ring. And I suppose we must. How am I supposed to control all five of you now? Oh, that's right. If you wish to talk to me, press the L2 button. Don't hesitate to ask me anything. Let's be off. I'm Sarah. I know. I'm Poptarts. A pleasure. The Jinn can control fire. Perhaps attacking with ice would help douse his flames. I must use this ring to seal away the Jin's power and save my people. Please, escort me through this cavern. I could only go so far alone before I reach my limit. It is most fortunate that you came along. I am in your debt. I could only go so far alone before I reach my limit. Okay, so I get the same thing no matter what. Alright. Probably down there. Wow, I almost lost my red mage. Gee, more ice. Magical thing. Ouch. Oh my god! Should fucking one-shot my fucking healer! No. I just one-shot it! Yes, I did. Get your ass in the party, dragon. I don't even have any Phoenix Downs. Where am I going? Out, hopefully. Hello? That didn't raise my thing. Oh, I went the wrong way. I need to go... Place.
Are you enjoying it?
Fucking one-shot my mage.
It's because mages are made of fucking.
Not my mage.
Crackerjacks.
My white
This is a white mage, yeah.
Swear to God.
It's because they're made of fucking paper mache. Now you know how I feel.
No, that's just maybe I need to.
It's like D&D when a spell like a person attacks the wizard for 2 damage and they go and almost die.
Fart in their general direction and they're dead.
Wizard takes 2 damage from a D6.
I'm dying. Save me, friend.
How much health do you have? 6. How do you have only 6 health? And I have no armor.
I'm a big ass nerd. And I didn't get out much.
What's your armor class? 12. Oh my God! Everything hits you. I'll be right back. I'll use the bathroom.
Oh shit! I should get more fucking potions. Where's the potion seller? Right there. I'll take 1,000 of your potion. Can't believe that. Can you use a shield? No. No, you cannot. Oh, you fucker. Eye drops. Wahaha, you think that slate trick will stop me now? I've joined forces with the darkness, and together we're unstoppable. The Jinn attacked. Oh, I have Phoenix down. Okay. And he's dead. Oh wow, gave him 500, huh? Now, Sarah, why the Jinn is weakened? Use your ring! Sarah raised the ring up high. The Jinn dispersed like mist. The ring's power sealed him deep within the cavern once again. One of the box, ready to go. We be fast and you be slow. Thank you so much. I would never have been able to seal away the Jinn without your help. All that remains is to cast the ring into the wellspring in Castle Sasune, and the Jinn's curse will be lifted. For now, I'll use the ring's power to warp us back to the castle. Thank you. Princess Sarah threw the ring in the wellspring. There, now the Jinn's curse should be broken. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you. Suppose we must part ways. I have a duty to my father and my people, after all. Would that I could travel with you, but I'd only be in your way. Sarah. Come back when you finish your journey. I'll be waiting for you for as long as it takes. We swear to return. Sarah left the party. Hey, look, no one's ghosties anymore. was good to the king. He said he had a magic portable canoe to bequeath you. And a fucking airship. You've broken the Jin's curse. Must for the king. Somewhere in the castle is a secret passage to the treasure vault. I think I found it. The right slayer is the western castle Susene. It's a holy sword, bane of the undead. Thank you, brave warriors. You have sealed away the Jinn and saved my precious Sarah. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Take this. I trust it will aid you on your quests. Received a canoe from the king. Thank you, Warriors of Light. You may rest here as long as you wish. Sarah would appreciate spending more time with you. Thank you, Warriors of Light. Princess has missed you. Her room is in the top tower to the right. Thank you, Warriors Light. Thank you. You're truly heroes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I am. Princess Sarah's been asking after your every chance she gets. She talks of nothing else. I have to stay here with my father. What I control it, but I'll only in your way. Your Highness. That's all she says? Ugh. She would have said something else. What? Monsters?
What?
Just broke the curse.
Monsters?
I broke the curse in the castle, and there's still fucking undead monsters in here.
Yeah, they haven't gotten the message yet. They didn't send out that memo. It's going to go out on Monday morning.
Oh my god. So it hasn't been approved yet?
Oh, it was approved. It was just it just wasn't sent out. They'd like to let people know on Monday that they don't have to come into work, you know.
Oh no! My airship is stuck somewhere.
You already have an airship? Jesus.
Yeah, they give it to you like...
I forgot how quick 3 was. It's like you go through it fast.
I mean, it's first got the job system. Hey look! Kazoo's been... No one's ghosty anymore.
I like making my white mage a red mage so that they actually don't die in 2 seconds.
Well done. I knew you could pull it off. Bet you're glad you had my airship, huh? I'm just happy it was used for a good cause. Mind if I ask another favor? Can you get me back to the missus in Canaan? Please, she's been waiting a mighty long time. Sid joined the party!
Dun, 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 dun. Wait,
Second,
Pokemon.
the second appearance of Sid.
Sid.
Thanks to you, I'm back to normal again, and I feel it fit as a fitter. Yeah, I like to buy some, like, armor so my people don't die so much. Specifically my white mage.
Your white mage? Oh, a small wind! Oh, Witch from Mercury DLC is coming to Gundam.
Yeah, I saw it.
When's that coming out for you to watch the whole thing at once?
You could... I think it's on Crunchyroll?
No, it has to wait until it comes on Funimation. I need to wait for
Funimation doesn't exist anymore, really.
Shut up.
Because remember, they got bought up and folded into Crunchyroll.
And Crunchyroll got bought out by Disney and Hulu, so I know. Yes, I'm aware.
No, Crunchyroll is owned by Sony.
Oh, well, Disney still has all the the English rights to a bunch of stuff.
I just need one.
I should look up to see if The Witcher Mercury is actually done, because I'm only going to watch it all in one setting.
Well, the first core is. The second core isn't finished yet.
Oh, well, at least if one season's done, I can watch it. That's the idea.
So I think 12 episodes for first season, and then it's 12 episodes for the second season. I think the second season, they're getting to the 5th episode, and the 5th episode is basically a recap of the first season and what's happened up to this point, from what I hear.
My favorite thing from yesterday was the CNN Donald Trump town hall, and they cut it short because Donald Trump was just rickrolling the host.
Yeah, he was. I heard he was
having a. They were asking him a bunch of stupid questions, and he's just like, "Why would I answer?" Like, it's like you had said that the debt ceiling was something that should never be bargained with. I did, and why have you changed your mind? I'm not the president anymore. Like, I don't care. Why would I care? Do what they want. Like, why would you phrase it like that? These are so many bad questions. Or they asked him, do you know he built how long the wall was? He goes, it was 56 feet of wall I built, then I repurposed a bunch of all this fencing for the rest of the wall because I couldn't secure the funding from Congress. Well, did you say you finished the wall? I never said I finished the wall. You said I finished the wall. I was just like... Well, you plan on finishing the wall when it's done? I said, well, technically it's still in the books to be finished by your president. So yeah, Biden's supposed to be finishing the wall. He isn't. It's technically supposed to still be being done. No one's doing it. So yeah, I guess I'll try. I'm like, oh my god.
No more spells can be learned. What?
Yeah, you hit a spell limit.
I only have 2 spells!
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
That's why you got a multi-class, so you can get more spell sleuths.
I guess I don't get the multi-class until, like, later on?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just bought spells to, like, possibly learn, and now I can't do them.
What was the other one? When they asked the people at the end of the town hall, they were just like... They cut it from the one they posted later, but it was just like, oh, so you, sir, you voted from the last 2 times. What did you think about this, the election fraud stuff? I was like, I don't believe in any of the stuff that he says. But would you still vote for him again? Yeah. Why? I don't think Joe Biden's a good candidate. Do you think you would change your mind if the Democrats ran somebody else? But they're not going to, so I can't. They're not going to, so I can't.
I mean, he's right. They're not, because Biden just announced his re-election.
Yeah, and they're basically like telling everybody else they're not allowed to run. And it's like, and half the more than 80% of the Democratic Party's like, can we have somebody else? Anybody?
Jesus Christ, they're just giving me shit in this game.
All the CNN town hall did was just make Donald Trump look better.
No, it didn't. Made him look like a fucking maniac, like he still has.
No, they were asking him stupid questions, and he answered them in his own stupid way.
He's still being. Let's stop talking about politics.
I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm just saying it was funny. Like,
you put an insane man who believes that shit happened that it didn't happen, and he keeps saying the same shit, and you're like, no, it's proven false. He goes, no, it isn't.
Like I said, it's funny. Like, he's primetime TV. That's
What did
fine.
what did all I
more
can
people
say
watched
is
CNN that day than they had for the entire month.
yeah. All I can say is what did CNN expect him to say?
They knew they loaded all the questions. They literally didn't ask him like a non-biased like what would you do if X happened. They just were like based on things you've already done. It's like yeah, like if it had been like if it had been like a moderator who was asking like unbiased questions, it would have been interesting. Like his answers would have still been stupid, but I mean, at least the questions would have been grounded in some sense of.
Oh.
It was funny. Like I just watched like the clips and I'm just like, you idiots! Why would you do this?
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah, it was just funny.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's good humor at this point.
No, it's poor comedy.
Like I said, the one thing I'll give Donald Trump, he's entertaining. Is he a good president? No, but he was entertaining at least. Not what we needed, not at all. But damn. Man who gives zero shits.
I don't want if I'm putting someone in power, I don't want them to be entertaining.
Yeah, but what?
I
want them to also not be 82 years old.
Well, that I definitely can agree with too.
It's like anybody, both parties, pick anybody. I
Yes.
don't care which at this point.
You got what is it? They're octogarians? Or whatever the fuck.
They're basically we're electing oligarchs over and over again. That's all we're doing.
They're like
we make fun of the Russians for being oligarchs, and here we are doing the same shit. No,
octogarians as in when it comes to their age.
Oh, I mean they're in their Trump's almost in his 80s. He's 78. If he'd win he'd be 78 if he won in 2024. Biden will be 82. And he'd be I bought a mithril
sword, and guess what do I get? I get 2 fucking mithril swords. Fuck you, game.
Yeah. And he'd be 80. Biden, if he re-wins the election, will be 86 when he leaves office. 86 years old. We'll be closing in on 90.
Why can't we get younger people in?
Hmm?
Why can't we get?
No, you can't have that. You can't have nice things.
I want younger people in the fuck. The
last young president we elected was Barack Obama, who ended up being the youngest president we ever elected into office.
Wasn't he in the late 40s when he got into office or something?
Early 40s.
Early 40s?
Mid 40s. I think he was like 40. He beat JFK. JFK was 42, so he was like 41 or 42 in something days. And Obama just turned 60 recently. So if he was elected in 08, yeah, it makes sense. He'd be about 60 now. Yeah. 61-ish. Like his kids were in like what 4th grade when he got elected, 5th grade.
They were young.
Yeah. You know, so he was the youngest president we ever elected, and he got reelected because the Republicans thought throwing Mitt Romney out was a good idea. Putting Raja Ghul for president wasn't the best plan they had. I mean, the man only grazed in the temples. Tell me he's not Raja Ghul. He must have a Mormon pit of, like, Lazarus or whatever. A Lazarus Mormon pit, somewhere over there in Utah.
I don't know.
Man only grazed in the temples. That's it. It's the only place.
Hey, look, job training. I got a trophy.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know if the Democrats even have anybody that's even electable.
The thing is, the younger people don't get fucking nominated.
Well, it's because a lot of the millennials are either centrists like me, who are just like, anybody who just wants to do anything that's not what we're currently doing. And nobody will pick a centrist because, moderates get shot every time they get elected, so nobody wants to run. It's just ask Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and JFK. Anybody who has like ideas of let's help both sides, it's like no, bullet. Can't have that. Can't have common sense. No, that's not how this works.
The country doesn't work on common sense. Don't you get that?
Just function. No country does. Like Archduke Franz Ferdinand, I want to unite the Austro-Hungarian Empire into states so that every nationality has its own separate self-governance. Oh man, we got to shoot that guy.
It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic.
And so you have the millennials who are like middle of the road, which is like I'd say most of them. We're just like we might lean a little left and a little right here or there.
All right,
Have some hot button issues, and then you've got the extremes of both sides, and there's no in between. Yeah.
Well, let's stop talking politics. So we
okay.
don't.
I became in World of Warships. Somebody lost their mind and left the clan, and I was picked to be the interim despot.
The interim despot.
The interim despot with a heart of gold. We will soon have. I said the king is dead. Long
oh
live
no!
the king.
I lost my airship.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It asked me to put. It's like Sid's like, hey, you know that boulder over there? You know, if I had something to like ram it, and you know, I could probably get rid of it if I put it on my airship. And I was like, yeah, sure, right here. I'll give you the plow. Like no quest to go get it or anything. Just throw it on the damn ship. So I went and got on my airship, and then I went to the thing, and it rammed and then broke and destroyed the boulder, and my airship broke apart. So,
what's happened to your RAM stuff, dude? All right, so here's the message I posted to everybody whose section I took over. I said, "The king is dead. Long live the king. Since there was no line of succession, I, as the interim despot with the heart of gold, will be taking over the EXO duties for this clan."
Christ.
And I basically explained to them that they're the clan that people learn in, like they're the minor league team. It's like my goal is to get you to move forward so that you're not stuck here. Blah 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 blah.
You go from double A to single A to double A.
The clan that I took over is basically the triple A version of before they go up.
Okay.
And I said, I need to get more people to stay here in the clan with me to help get people ready, whether that be with me or the next pretender to the throne.
Yep.
With that, welcome to the Democratic in quotation marks Republic of T3. Buckle up for the season ahead of us. It's going to be wild. Dragon King Soup, interim despot.
You should have put interim despot for life.
That was a good one. That would have been a much better way to end it. Interim despot for life. And then someone who actually owns the clan says, "Hey, I actually own the clan." I said, "Yeah, but you're like the emperor. The emperor wears nice clothes, reads poetry, but doesn't really do anything."
And then you sign it off, Dragon King Soup, interim despot for life.
Despot for life.
That should be your sign off for everything you respond. You should put in like a little sign off. Dragon King Soup, interim despot for life.
Hey, look, we're thinking about putting this new person in charge of the clan. It'd be a shame if that person would accidentally be kicked out of my country. I mean, my clan. Sips really loud. Despot for life.
Sid, thanks for all your help. If there's anything to do, let me know. Yeah, make another fucking airship.
Make another airship.
You're like, oh no, just ram the boulder with my airship. It's fine. It'll take it. Come to think of it, if I could put it together another airship, I bet you could put it through the paces. But we'll need to make a few... He does later. Design improvements, and no one knows more about that stuff than King Argus. You could see him. Wait, you're the dude who made the fucking airship!
Listen, just because Sid's the Duke of Snoozles doesn't mean he has the right to build whatever he wants, alright?
Anyway, thanks again. Come back to visit anytime. Sid left the party.
So I have new terrible puns, because we're doing a we're doing a Battle of the New Orleans, which is everyone plays the ship the New Orleans, the cruiser. Mm-hmm. And I had to come up with terrible phrases for when people die in it, so I've already brainstormed bad jokes for this New Orleans stream. It's like, oh my, he got hit so hard, Dollar General didn't even have time to call dibs on his location.
I don't get that one.
Dollar Generals pop up everywhere here in the South.
Okay.
Someone called Party City because that spot is now vacant.
Oh, okay, I get that one. It should have been more. It should have been. Was it Halloween Central?
Oh boy, he's on permanent fire now. Hotter than a July day in the bayou. Oh boy. Oh, he just got hit harder than Bob Evans after church.
I don't get that one.
Bob Evans is like a southern restaurant that. After
I know what Bob.
We
actually had a Bob Evans and.
Okay, so in the South, after every church like lets out, everyone goes to Bob Evans for like lunch.
Okay.
Like it gets swamped. Like there'll be people lined up just to sit down. It's crazy.
All right. Well, hold on to your puns. I got to read some stuff here. I hear that
Okay.
long ago, a traveling mage kid hid some medicinal herbs in town. As for the wheres and wherefores, who knows? Yes, medicinal herbs. I've never been myself, but they say there is a gnome village in the forest. Oh, I've never been there myself. But they say there's a gnome village in the forest down south. Okay. Another dancing girl. Oh, I'm a dancer. Can't you tell? Want to see me dance? Yeah, sure. Let me see you dance. Do you have a different dance than the other one? Nope, same dance. How about you, old lady? Arrow is a white magic spell that lets you manipulate the wind to damage your enemy. Flying monsters hate it. Yep. If I can like learn more fucking spells. If you use the mini spell, you can turn a gnome into a gnome-side version of yourself. I sold my last one to a young man named Desh. A traveler named Desh wandered into town recently, but he didn't stick around. I'm not sure where he was headed. That one I already read.
I just posted to the main guy, Dragon King Soup, T3 in-room despot for light. I like the ring to it.
In-room desert for life. There's a... Okay. Someone over there?
So there's this... I have this video of a cat that's like laying on the table while someone's trying to make a puzzle, and the person's got the spray bottle that's spraying the cat, and they're like, "Kitty, get off the table," and I just like keep hitting it over and over again, and the cat like gets up and rolls over to the other side so it can get wet on the other side and stays on the table. Kitty, get off the table! Spray, 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 spray. Kitty, get off the table! Ugh. Rolls over.
I didn't know I could go up there. Oh, I lost some life going through the waterfall. That was weird. First, that scoundrel Desh turns my Selena's head, then he ups and leaves town. Said he had something to find in a hurry. My Selena was always such a sweet girl. Now the poor thing cries herself to sleep at night. I found a mallet.
Someone called the Kentucky Derby Amish NASCAR, and my day hasn't been the same since.
Amish NASCAR?
Yeah, the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, I get it. Oh, Dash, I'm so lonely here without you, sob. You travel south to Dragon's Peak, where the dragons roost. I miss you so. Oh, and items. 40 gil a night, sure.
A new D&D player. I want to play a mystic. No.
What the fuck's a mystic? I never heard that.
I don't know. That's why a new person shouldn't play them. Every time I go into the shower with my cat, you're going down a path I can't follow.
Kind of the point.
No, cats go into the bathroom because they think it's dangerous.
Yes.
They want to protect you.
Yes. It's a cat community thing.
They protect you. They love you.
At the same time, trying to kill you at the same time.
No. If a cat goes in the bathroom with you, it's worried for your health. So it means it likes you.
I'm not scared of the toilet. They find the toilet kind of fascinating.
No, they know there's water there, so they're worried.
You know what? I really would like to, buy these spells. Like Thunder, it sounds really awesome. But you say I have a limit and it makes no sense.
Oh, look, there's a new picture of the Mayflower, but it's only about the Midwest and the South, and it's everybody throwing Bud Light into the river. I feel bad for my Bud Light reps. They're not making any money.
The thing is,
it sucks.
It's Bud.
I mean, Bud Light already sucks.
I know. It's like,
I was like, it already's terrible. Like,
it's Bud fucking Light. Who drinks that shit?
Like, no. People who hard work and don't give a shit drink that stuff. So I get it. Their target audience is not cool. It's not for like, hey, I'm a millennial TikTok influencer who dresses up like a woman. Okay, I love Bud Light. Who are you targeting with this ad? Who are you targeting with this ad? Nobody who is involved in any of these type of things drinks Bud Light. They don't. First off, from a marketing standpoint, why? I could see Budweiser, multitudes of other beers trying to use this advertising, and it would make sense. Like their IPAs or their seltzers or something like that, but not Bud Light.
Give this candle behind me a jiggle. An open way to hangar where I used to park the old airship. Is there another airship there, Sid?
There are two kinds of paladins: Captain America and the priest from what was it called? Helsing. Father O'Leary.
Cool. Phoenix down, that'll be helpful.
But yeah, that one was always just like, that was a head scratcher for me. I was like, I can see seltzers, but...
Gnomish bread. Wonder what that does.
Oh, that, I think, is that supposed to be like their rip-off of the Atlantis bread or whatever?
I don't know.
I know what the DS.
I got Golden Needle, which I know what that does. That I think
cures paralysis. Yeah.
No, not paralysis. I think it's if you get turned to stone, petrify.
Oh, okay. I haven't played 3 since the DS when they did the DS remake.
Yeah.
And they sell the DS remake on Steam, which is like better, I guess.
Yeah, I believe this is what this version is the DS.
No, that's not the DS version. The DS version was in all 3D.
Oh, wait a minute, I read it earlier in the I did some whatchamacallit?
Some history.
Some history, yes. Let's see here. This is an update released based on the Famicom version of Final Fantasy 3. So this is the Famicom version of Final Fantasy 3.
There was an American re-release that was in 3D that was on the 3DS, and that was also 4 they did. There were plans to do 6, but then the DS became the 3DS, and Square didn't think there was a big enough base of 3DSs for them to even bother remaking 6. Because it would require a hell of a lot more work.
Yep. There's really not much on Final Fantasy 3. I mean, they went from where you could only buy, learn, and you had to buy and learn spells from 1.
Which is a very D&D thing, yeah.
2 was, and you only had, so many spells you could cast, you say you had 8 out of 8 first-level spells, so you could only cast 8 first-level spells regardless of what they were. 2, though, you still had to learn the spells, you had to buy them to learn them, but then you were tied with magic points, like what Star RPGs ended up doing was, the magic points. And then they went backwards. So now you're still stuck with, 8 out of 8 first level spells, and that's as many spells as you can use. So basically they got rid of Ether, because you don't need it anymore. So I gotta talk to the king. Oh, I don't want to go back out. Save. Oh, I'm also just geeking out about the music. They're picking, when I go to, I think it's the overscreen, and I'm saving the music they're using is Final Fantasy 14 as sort of like when you beat like I think that's like the Realm Reborn. It's like the music that's playing when everyone's like around and sort of like celebrating. So I'm basically finding where all the music is like come through that's I've hear on Final Fantasy 14. Because I've never played Final Fantasy 3, so.
Mm-hmm.
I have the magic canoe. Why can't I go in the water? Great. Oh.
I have a picture of my sister's cat screaming.
Uh-oh.
And I've captioned it
What's
with
with the
a whole bunch of
dragon?
things. What? Oh, don't you like dragons? They're fun. Just fight it. It's fine. You'll live. No, you
Dragon's Peak. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to fight a dragon now, huh? Oh, let me rest back up again. At least this doesn't have that weird ass fucking don't understand it leveling system that Final Fantasy 2 had. Oh yeah, by the way, you're when you streamed Final Fantasy 4, you got copyright claimed.
Of course we did.
But Bam didn't get copyright claimed.
Go figure.
Yeah, I don't understand it. He's like, I don't understand it. I was talking and everything. It wasn't like I sat there and listened to the music. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I made you a red mage dragon.
Oh, good. The best of mages. The best of both worlds.
Oh no, Bam got turned to stone. Does it go away after battle? Find out in a second. Looks like it doesn't. Yep, Golden Needle gets rid of petrification. Oh, I just used a Golden Needle to get a Golden Needle. Funny. Chest contain arrow. Can my raid mage learn arrow? Yes. Somehow he can use arrow. I don't understand this. Another Golden Needle, which I'm probably going to need. Oh no, the dragon grabbed me. Why? and threw me in his nest with a bunch of hungry little dragons. What's that? Russell. Whoa, how the heck did you guys get up here? Wait, don't tell me you got captured by a dragon too, didn't you? Ha, losers. What? You just
Hey,
said you
losers.
admitted it. You just admitted that you got captured by the dragon. That's rich coming from the dragon's next meal. Touche. I guess you're right. Haha, my name is Desh. I'm Poptarts.
Person, I feel terrible, drinks Red Bull. Now I feel terrible and fast. Oh no.
Gotta be upfront with y'all. I got amnesia. Can't remember anything except my own name. I know that I came up here for a reason. I just don't know what it is. Uh-oh. The dragon's back. Hide. A dragon attacks from the sky. We don't stand a chance against it. We gotta run. Run! Run for your lives! Except my red mage knows arrow now. And my white mage took 1,512 points of damage.
That means it's happy.
And now I can't cast arrow again. Oh, because it was a second level spell, and all I have is one second level spell. Ha ha! And nothing, and none of my guys can hit anything. Oh, look, my monk took 945 points of damage. He's dead. Oh, I just tried to cast Blizzard on the dragon, and nothing happened. I think I'm actually supposed to meant... Yeah, you just took 1,782 points of damage. You're dead. And Bam just took 1,411 points of damage, and he's dead. And the party's been wiped. Oh my god! You're gonna make me... For my last save? Which is the dragon's nest. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Start this game all over again? Maybe I'm just supposed to run? And there goes my mage. And you run away! You can escape. Whew, that was close. Come on, let's get out of here. My mage just died. Agreed. Here, you can have this. It's a spell called Mini. I don't think I've got the magic know how to use it anyway. In exchange, mind if I tag along on our journey? Sure, if that's what you want to do. Good, then it's settled. Glad to know you all. Receive Mini from Desh. Desh, join the party. Let's get going. We can jump down. Geronimo! Did you drop me, game? Oh, good. I don't have to use a fucking Phoenix down to raise my white mage. They gave me my hit points back. I'm a gnome from the Tozu Forest to the south, here to draw water from this magic wellspring. You're welcome to pay us a visit, but you need to cast Mini on yourselves first. You can't have big folks smashing this place up. I think I'm supposed to go to the gnome forest, but I have to cast Mini on myself. Okay. And I'm doing this blind dragon. I haven't looked at a guide yet.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Give Mini to my white mage. Cast Mini on myself. I'm really small. Oh, I get what you want me to do. I hate you, game. And now it only does 1 point of damage. Okay, so we go to Argoine. She's going to cast Mini. And I'm going to get more hit points here. Then go back to magic. Now everyone's miniature. And now we got to make sure we don't get hit by any enemies on the way down. There we go. Not a familiar face among the lot of you. There's a tunnel that runs through the Marinos Range. You can use it to get to Morocco Basin, home of the Vikings. We're all gnomes here. Can't find a friendlier bunch. No siree. Dr. Shelko knows all about the tunnel to Morocco Basin. Oh, look, there's a man!
Oh.
Something's the matter with Dr. Shelko. He says his tummy hurts. He's our only doctor, but there's no way he can treat himself in that condition. The living woods are somewhere out there in the world. I hear the fairies that live there are the cutest things. Yeah, Bam, why did she tell you how cute the fairies are in Final Fantasy 14?
Nope.
Them's scary motherfuckers.
So, bam, I became a despot today.
How did you become a despot?
So, in our Discord for boats, someone decided that they were going to think of doing a whole bunch of crap, and they decided they got kicked out, and they said, okay, it's about to be clan battles. Who are we going to have run this entire clan at our like minor league level? And then they all looked at me and posted beams of everyone staring in my direction, and I'm like, hi. And I said, they said, well, you're going to take the role? We don't have anybody to take it. I said, only if I can become interim despot for interim despot. And they said, fine. And I said, okay. So Poptart added the for life part. So now I'm interim despot for life. I believe the phrase was, the king is dead, long live the king. But since there was no line of succession, I, as your interim despot for life, will be taking over clan activities.
Will you be a benevolent dictator for life? I mean, interim despot for life?
I'm pretty sure it might be. Yeah, it's so it's going to be.
So you will be benevolent.
Oh, I'm the interim despot with the heart of gold. Yeah, we're good.
I need an antidote. Sure, I got an antidote. That hits the spot. Something ain't really didn't agree with me. You saved my life. In return, I'll tell you about a shortcut to Maralka Basin. Just take the stairs over here. They'll lead straight to the secret tunnel. I learned a shortcut. First things first, there's another house up here. And there's nothing there.
I love this video. I use it for everything now online. It's just the cat that's laying on the table, and the owner is just screaming at it to get off, and she's spraying with the spray ball, and the cat, after getting wet on one side, gets up and flips over so it can get wet on the other. And I'm like, yes, that is how I feel every day. Just, fine, fucking, just get me wet on the other side, even it out.
Oh god. Can I actually damage them in the mini form? No, I can't. It's time to run. Flee!
Oh, a cat with a Starbucks little apron. So instead of spelling your name wrong, she just knocks your drink off the counter. Oh.
That's what a cat barista would do.
Yeah.
Flee!
Robert breaks into your house assuming you're asleep, me eating at 3 a.m. Oh. Name a city that changed your life, Wuhan. Ooh, yeah.
Which one?
Wuhan,
Okay.
in China. The one that the federal government has now accepted as the place where the outbreak started. They went, yeah, it was there.
Am I even supposed to be here?
Oh, this is Poptart. Hi, my name's Jason. Ah, nice to meet you, Jason. Takes name. goes to put it in brain. Friends, family, random JRPG facts. Final Fantasy.
Oh, I don't know. We're Vikings, pillars of the open sea, or, well, we used to be. A wily old sea dragon showed up after the earthquake and wrecked all our ships. All but one. The Enterprise was spared, but we can't set sail with that monster still out there. This grog is the...
This one might... Yeah, go ahead.
This grog is the only thing holding me together. A Viking ain't a Viking unless he sail in the ocean waves. That building on the cape is Nepto Temple. Pops ought to know more about it. Ask him. As in, not Poptarts, but Pops. As in
Pops, you know about it, right? Yeah, you got it, right? Yeah, Poptarts.
The boss ain't got a clue how to handle the sea dragon. How's a Viking supposed to fight a monster like that?
So, bam, this might hit you pretty hard. Someone called the Kentucky Derby Amish NASCAR, and my day hasn't been the same since.
Crickets, crickets, crickets.
Do you know what the Kentucky Derby is, Bam?
What can I do for you?
He's not even there. It's alright.
It's alright. Okay.
I don't know what it means.
You don't know what the Kentucky Derby is. It's where they race horses. Yeah, and people wear ridiculous outfits to go watch the horse races.
Mostly hats.
Mainly giant hats, yes. And they drink mint juleps, which is a bourbon drink.
Many drinks, many bets, many horses.
Yes, and since they run in a circle, someone said it's Amish NASCAR.
Nah. Yeah, we got it. At first I was like, wait, I don't get... Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they only do one lap, though. That was it. It's a really short NASCAR race, don't worry about it. Over in about 45 seconds. Whole day of just getting drunk and making bets.
Someone needs to convince those Amish cars to drive 200 laps.
It'd have to be in a trot. Those horses are just gassed after that round thing. I mean, that was like, what? It's a 2-mile racetrack? Yeah, they go around it. Yeah, it's a long run for those horses. Especially to do it in, like, as fast as they do it. Like a minute and 30, something like that.
I wasn't hiding. No, I was just waiting for Pops, that's all.
Yeah, like, those horses are going, like, 50, 60 miles an hour at, like, max speed the whole way through.
Treasure born, I'm the oldest Viking here. I know more than most about the Nepto dragon. That vicious beast is meant to sleep in its temple for eternity, but ever since the great earthquake, something's aroused the dragon from its slumber. Now it ravages any ship.
Wait, something's aroused the dragon? Oh, God.
Yeah, something's aroused it.
We've got to get out of here, guys.
Did he say aroused or
roused?
Turned
on. That dragon's turned on. We got to get the hell out of here.
Oh, God, I said aroused instead of roused.
You did. I was like, oh, God. Oh, God. The dragon's ready for sex. We got to get out of here.
Yeah. There ain't no horny bat that you can bonk me with that's going to stop me.
God, someone... It found sea dragon Viagra. We got to get the hell out of here. It's had an erection for longer than 4 centuries. Oh, God.
Race Vulgar's gotten a taste of the Shiva. Everyone run.
Oh, no. I mean, he loved her so much, he ate her.
At her request.
Yes. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, when we mean eat her, we mean actually ate her.
Yeah, I figured.
Get it? That's a joke, people. Thank you.
Good thing we don't monetize.
Yes. I wouldn't get on a boat right now for you. Everyone who sails along the coast gets attacked by the sea dragon.
Maybe Bam will get these references since he lives in Texas. Hold on.
The legendary Nepto dragon from the temple. There's no other explanation. Looking for the boss. That's him over there. He's become a total layabout.
So we're doing puns for the St. Louis versus St. Louis battle for, like, they're doing a thing and it's a ship. So we're trying to think of, like, things that they would say that would be good pun jokes. So he came. So it's like, oh, he got hit so hard, Dollar General didn't even have time to call dibs on its location.
Crickets. Crickets.
I chuckled. What are you talking about?
I didn't hear you chuckle.
He lost health faster on that. He lost so much health in that salvo that. No, he. Okay, hold up. It's written wrong. Let me reread it. Ooh, he lost health faster on that salvo than grits at a breakfast buffet. Somebody call City of Halloween because there's a spot vacant. That was Poptarts. He fixed that one. I like that his version better. Party City.
Halloween Central.
Halloween Central because there's a spot vacant. Yeah. Ooh, he just got hit harder than a Bob Evans after church.
Okay, there's
Does
a
Texas
dragon.
not have Bob Evans?
I don't know who that is. I'm certain
Bob
they
Evans
have
is a
Bob
restaurant.
Evans. I don't know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I've never heard of that.
It might have.
Bob Evans is a restaurant.
Maybe it hasn't gone that far west.
Yeah, it might not be a Texas thing. What is your guy's breakfast place that everyone goes after church in Texas?
I wouldn't know because most of the time they wouldn't go anywhere after church.
Really? That's like a thing here to make everyone who's put life at Bob Evans a living hell.
If I were to wager a breakfast place, it'd probably either be Denny's or Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Oh, you know what? What's the other one that's besides Cracker Barrel? Cracker Barrel is the really popular one. Yeah, Cracker Barrel would be a better joke for that one. We'll use that instead of Bob Evans. People might not get that.
Okay, I cannot attack and do damage to shit.
Although Denny's is more for the younger people for some reason.
No, Denny's are for younger people because that's where you go when you're drunk and get a grand slam at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
In the Poconos, it was Perkins because we didn't have a Denny's. I'll have all the eggs and bacon, please. Sir, you're drunk. I need the eggs and bacon.
No, I'm not. I'm famished.
And a pitcher of water, please. I gotta drive home in 2 hours. Oh, you're not.
A serpent sword. Ooh.
Is it used for killing serpents?
Possible.
Also, Bam, you're a character in this.
Yes, you're my warrior.
I'm the red mage. Oh, yeah. Argoine dies a lot. She's the white mage.
And I'm the monk.
So Bam, every time you kill people, he's programmed to yell Zeus. Zeus!
Yes, that's it. Just keep doing damage when I'm trying to run.
Zeus!
Is that the dragon already? How do I get out of this status? Yeah, Argoine, you're going back to that position. Poison, blindness, arrow.
Arrowed!
Displays a detailed map. Interesting. Ah! Shrinks and unshrinks the target. And I only have one of them. Awesome.
See, I don't agree with this. Everyone's saying, "Oh, the new Miles Morales thing's gonna flop again." I was like, Into the Spider-Verse was
Flop
insanely
again?
popular. Yeah, like, it didn't flop. That first movie made a ton of effing money. And also, it was really good. It was one of the few good animated movies I've seen in a long time.
It was an animated movie that literally made other studios change their animation.
Yes, it's
Not
so
quite. Sort of,
Or
kind of,
be
sort of.
inspired a little bit.
good. It set the bar for, hey, you can do better. And it was also just a good movie in general. Like,
And no, I'd say yes, it has, because you have both Puss in Boots and Wish having.
Yeah, but thing is, Puss in Boots
notes.
only used the 12 frames per second, mostly in action shots.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the 12 frames per second. It
Okay.
has nothing to do with the frames per second. It's the frickin'. See, I'm not educated enough to know what the frickin' Spider-Verse thing is technically called.
It's animated?
it was
Yeah, but so
cel-shaded
is-
kind of a thing. It was weird.
Yeah, I wanted to say cell shade, but it has like other stuff.
But it was good. I remember enjoying watching it. I was like, this is a good movie. And then they're like,
Drawing
oh, they're coming out with a
inspired
sequel.
animation, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I think it was drawn, like each of the characters was drawn and they animated them through the computer like they do with anime. Something like that. It was really well done. And then they say, oh, the sequel's going to flop. I'm like, no, it's not. That first one was really good, so the second one's probably going to do...
Oh, you know what? I
equal
should
to the
cast
first
Minnie
one
on the
did.
fucking rat.
So someone was just saying, it's going to flop because everyone's sick of superheroes. No, everyone's sick of
Not one of the first
Marvel
one.
shit.
Uh,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
everyone's still on board with. I hate to break it to you, but everyone loves Spider-Man. 'Cause
No,
it's
no,
fun.
I kind of agree with the... It's more of a the way Marvel does stuff now
Yeah, like,
that people are tired of.
yeah, like it's Spider-Man's gonna do great. I hate to break it to you because it's an animated film.
Oh,
It's
I can't
PG,
do that. Oh,
and it's for
okay.
kids, so it's gonna do great. just look at Mario.
Mario film.
Yeah, just look at Mario and Spider-Man.
Which
Spider-Verse
did not
thing.
deserve as much freaking reception as it did.
Yeah, but it's because it was like a family-friendly movie in a sea of here's Marvel movies. So it was like, yeah, it's gonna do well. And you have a pretty good cast that looked like they were having a fucking dope-ass fun time doing the
They
voice
definitely were
acting.
having fun, especially Jack Black.
Yeah.
Well, when you get Jack Black throws his all into his fucking role.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
well-
like, he was having a special fun. He went to interviews dressed in Bowser pajamas.
Well, no, they all had like skits they were doing. They were having so much fun just doing all this touring. They were having a great. Everyone was. Charlie Day, like everybody, like they were all just having a blast. Chris Pratt, they were all having fun. And that's how you knew it was going to be a good kids movie, because if the actors are actually like not embarrassed to have been in the film, it's like they must have knew this was going to be good.
They definitely were having fun.
Yeah. And Nintendo's probably sitting there going, we can do Zelda and shit now. We're good. We just need to do...
How the fuck does a rat know how to cast fucking fire spells?
Man, I can't wait for DreamWorks to pick up fricking Twilight Princess as their spirit.
I think they're going to start with just like the first one. I think if they're going to do a Zelda game, they're probably going to do...
Start with Skyward or Ocarina.
No, go full fucking horror. Mask Majora.
No.
No,
Never gonna happen.
I think what they'll do is they'll just do their own kind of adventure, but they'll kind of like do like they did with the Mario one. There'll be a lot of hints at jokes at all the other things. Just make it generic, but have it be fun. I think that was what's been working with Sonic and Mario really well. So I think Uncharted was also a really underrated film. I think it was weirdly cast because Mark Wahlberg's not Sully, but whatever.
No, he's not.
Tom
he's
Holland's also not Nathan Drake.
No, he's not.
But Tom Holland does all his own stunts, so that kind of
No. He definitely is excellent with his stunts. It's just that he's not as tall as Nathan Drake.
Whatever, it works. Neither's Mark Wahlberg, so
Yeah, but then again, he doesn't pass as even Sully though.
It was a fun movie. I enjoyed watching it.
I've
If I didn't know there was a video game based off it, I would just thought it was a knockoff Indiana Jones movie. I'd have had fun. I'd have watched it. It was okay.
I've
Was
yet
it
to watch it.
was it worth all the budget they threw at it? No, but it was all right. It was an okay movie. It was one of those movies you go see in February, turn your brain off, and leave and go, yeah, that was worth the whatever money I paid to see it. Especially if you saw it like a matinee, like I did. It's like, oh, it was $6. That's fine. I'll accept that. That was okay.
Yes, just kill my party so I can go back to the gnome village and buy fucking mallets so I can unshrink myself.
Yeah, what was the other one? I mean, they're doing the GTA one. That one, the Gran Turismo one, that one looks pretty okay. Simply because it's actually based off a true thing.
Yeah, true story.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo's based off a true story?
No, they're basing it off of... So, during COVID, they couldn't train new drivers. So, what they did was they just took people who were really good at Gran Turismo and said, okay, well, these guys already know all the courses, we just have to train them to be drivers. All of them failed because they're a bunch of fat nerds, except for one guy who was actually built, and he actually raced and won a Formula 1 race. Like, that's the story. He's still driving Formula 1. Like, he did it. He played a video game, got really good at it, and then trained to be a driver, and then is a driver now.
Well, we should preface what we mean by he got really good at it. How he got really good at it.
You've told me the story.
Yes.
He like played the map enough times that he had to find out how to drive first.
Yeah, the tracks. He actually knows.
He knew the track better than everybody driving it. That was the thing. He knew every angle, every turn, every place he could pull the gas and make it pass better than anybody else. But he just had to get the fitness and the ability to drive to do it.
Yeah, well, learning how to,
drive a real race car.
Drive a real race car.
Which is like a lot of fucking G's on you and shit. It's like difficult.
Here's a simple turn.
Oh god, those turns, like it's like driving. It's like flying an airplane. Like you're going 200 miles an hour, and then you're cutting down to like 120, and then you're making a hard left or a hard right, and your whole body. They showed like the slow-mo cam of someone in one of those helmets, and it's just like, whoa, like their whole face is just like. And they have to be able to keep concentrating while all that's happening. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Everybody, any normal human being would faint. They would just faint and give up.
Yeah.
It's like taking roller coaster turns at like Mach 10. It's crazy. So yeah, like that one looks interesting because it's true. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Really, you're gonna fuck me over, game?
And then they're like trying to do some other video game things now. Like they're all like what was it? They're doing Twisted Metal on Peacock.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but here's the problem: how many people have the fucking Peacock?
Not enough. But.
And I hear Paramount Plus is
falling apart.
Might be the first loser in the streaming wars.
Well, Disney, they were the loser to begin with. This is the problem. The streaming wars are about like, oh, how much shitty content can we fling onto our service without going bankrupt? And they're all slowly going bankrupt. Because
supposedly
expensive.
Even before we got all these other streaming services, supposedly Netflix was always in the fucking red.
Oh, they still are. Because they make the amount of content they need, it costs absurd amounts of money. Like, that's why everyone thought, well, Disney should be easily able to do this. They already have a shit ton of money. And the answer is no. Because Disney keeps putting out shit. Because that's the problem when you have to make a ton of shit for a content service that people will just turn off if they don't feel they're getting a value for it. You have to just keep pumping out shit as fast as you can. And no one can do it. Because everyone looks at it and goes, you're just pumping out shit, and they get rid of the surface. Netflix has at least a couple hot bangers that people come back for. But even then, the rest of it's all shit. At first, when Netflix did its streaming, you expected there to be nothing but shit on it. Because you were paying like $5.
The moment you freaking release Arcane and then proceed to cut your budget on animation studios.
Yeah, no, it's because they don't have money. They're all broke,
Yeah.
and to borrow money now costs an absurd amount of money. They can't do it. So things have to succeed and make money, or they're fucked. That's basically where. And now the writer strikes out, so fuck it. Nobody has anybody writing for these fucking things anymore. So yeah,
Yep, everyone's fucked at this point.
everyone in the industry is looking at like, oh, we'll just use the AI to generate scripts. Oh, we really want them to be shitty? Okay, here we go.
That's part of the things that the WGA is asking them not to do.
The other fun part is that you also, someone actually pointed this out. They said, we also have this really big problem with millennial writing. And here, let me give you a couple examples. And just pulls up every episode of Rick and Morty where everything's just weird, grossed out, and stupid. Or it pulls out Borderlands and it's just like...
Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3 says, remember how this joke was funny in the second one, but they didn't run it into the ground? Yeah, okay, so this is a normal quest you'd get from somebody, from any other game. Hey, thanks for doing that for me. Hey, I need this other thing done. Can you do it for me? Now here's the Borderlands way of asking for it. Hey man, I'm glad you killed that thing. It was like super duper rad of you for doing that, but I got an eensy teensy little tiny little bitty little problem that it really needs to be solved or else I'm gonna like die or something. And it just goes on for like forever. It's like, yeah, that's a script, see? It's 3 pages. 3 pages to tell you to go here and do this. That's stupid. This is the problem with millennial writing. It's garbage, and this is why nobody watches TV anymore. Just walked away. Millennials don't know how to write. They just keep going and going and going and going, and start using weird baby language to talk about stuff, and it makes no sense. I'm like, right. Rick and Morty's funny until you watch all of the Rick and Morty episodes in a row, and you're like, oh.
Dude,
oh, this is funny and this is very.
I watched a season of it, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm good.
Like I said, the first season's all I need to watch because the rest of it's the same, and like there's some really good jokes in there, and to watch them all back to back, you're like, I am so sick of this show. It is not funny after a long period of time. In short bursts, like little jokes are hilarious, but in long chunks, it's like, okay, like you can tell
on
when
your
the
party
writing
and
staff
enter the
switched.
dwarven town to toss us. You can grab all the chests and items here. You're going to have to
Time
do some...
for some regular show.
Well, no, you can tell when the writers are like the bit just goes on too long, like.
What?
And you're like dragging out the joke, or like the butt of every joke is in capitalism. It's like, or my student loan debts. It's like literally, there's a character in Redfall whose reason for being there is they promised to pay off their student loan debts. I was like, okay, we get it. I get it. I'm broke as fuck in that red sense. Shut up. And they go, what are you going to do about your student debt? I'm like, die? That's what normal people do, right? Does the government think they're getting it back? I don't use it as the butt of every joke. Like, or at least try not to. I just don't care. I've given up. Also,
you're not gonna believe the solution to the problem that I am in right now.
is it bananas?
I wish it was bananas. So, you in order to get to the gnome village, to get to this dungeon where the dragon's at, you have to use the spell Mini, because that's the only way.
I remember that. Yeah.
That's the only way you can get in there. Then you go into the only way you can get into the dragon that you need to kill, the dragon cave, is you have to be still miniaturized, because you go through like there's like it's missing an eyeball and you go in to the cave, and you have to stay miniaturized, except all your physical damage is just do 1 point of damage.
One.
That's it. And I just said, fuck it. I'm looking at the guide, and it says, okay, so this is where you're going to switch everyone to either a black or a white mage for this part. And I'm like, bleh? And basically you have to buy a bunch of offensive spells and then train up. So basically you need to then grind. Wow, I'm really not liking Final Fantasy 3.
So the version I played cut out all the grinding. So when you went in there and did the miniature spell, whenever you fought, you unminiaturized, fought them, and then miniaturized back to go through the stupid story. because they knew that this was one of the worst parts of the game. So they basically just said, "Yeah, we're just going to simplify this and get through it." That's why I like the DS version. It's the simplified, stupid baby version.
This is just not fun. Oh, I got Thundara, Blizzara, and Fyra, which is level 2 versions of the spells. More spells could be learned. Blah.
Oh, let's see the lightsaber stances. Which one's the best one? Let's see. Number 5 is double bladed. Nobody likes that one. Single blade is the classic one. That's number 4. Dual wield is number 3. Cross guard is number 2. I believe your blaster stance is number 1. Yep, there you go. Have your big irons while you have your lightsaber out.
Give me one. Just one. This is not gonna.
Cal gets the big iron, you know. If Wes Anderson made Lord of the Rings, Bill Murray is Gandalf, William Dafoe is Smeagol.
Oh, you mean the AI thing where they basically,
yeah,
if Wes Anderson had...
Wes Anderson made Lord of the Rings.
Okay, let's start using fucking magic. Oh, look, I can't do any magic with that character. Awesome. Wow, I can't do any magic with that character either. So the only 2 characters that can do magic, even though I switched everyone to fucking Black Mage, is the Red Mage and the Healer. This is gonna be painful.
Oh, Best Buy is a membership only now. That sucks.
Best Buy is membership only?
Yep. Basically, starting in June, if you don't have a My Best Buy card and pay for it for the year, you can't buy stuff in their store.
They're not asking you to get a credit card, are you?
Nope,
are they?
It's like a BJ's membership, but
okay.
You get lower prices when you walk in. You can still order off the website, but if you go to the actual stores, you have to have the membership card to get in.
Well, that kind of sucks.
No, that means they're about to tank.
Well, kind of sucks, and actually.
Well, they've pulled themselves out of the a-hole at least 3 times in their lifespan, so.
Great, I could do all this fucking grinding so people can use goddamn spells. What do you mean you can't use fucking cure? Oh, that's because they're a black mage.
Okay, so basically, Total Tech, basically, the membership gives you is $180 for the year. It gives you round-the-clock tech support, 2 years product protection on everything, and 20% off all repairs at the Geek Squad. On top of that, you get my exclusive deals when it comes to televisions. You also get one free subscription plan of your choice for the year, along with that, and 2 days shipping on everything, which is not bad. But you gotta buy a bunch of stuff at Best Buy, which I never do.
Wow, I'm really not liking this section. This section sucks. I switched 2 of the characters to black mages and gave them spells. Like, level 1 spells. They can't use the spells. And my white mage can't cast black mage spells. So I only have 1 character right now that can cast spells to kill things. So they put in a section where you have to grind another job. That's dumb. And also, for some reason, they won't let me use Cure outside of combat. Even though it's a white mage.
Is Pokemon Go finally done?
I don't know. As far as that last time I went and put it on, it was still working.
Pokemon Go is in its death throes after thrashing in the water in the wake of... Okay, that was a bunch of puns. Can we actually get to the story?
Can they actually cast spells now? Forget where the fucking end's at. Okay. It says 14 spells. Alright. Okay, that's you, Dragon. I know you can cast spells. By the way, how much is the membership for Best Buy anyway?
It was $180 a year.
$180 a year?
It's for people who are buying tech stuff all the time and constantly getting stuff repaired. It really isn't for the average tech buyer.
It definitely does not sound like it.
Tech sales across the board are down across the United States, and every tech-savvy place, tech-based play, is just in death throes. Video games have been hit the second hardest next to televisions and stuff like that. Big ticket purchases. And if you look at this year, there's been like what? Maybe a couple video games that have been really good.
Let's see here. Dead Space.
Yep.
The console version, I guess, of Jedi Survivor. And even that is stretching it. Not the story or anything. I'm talking about its performance. BAM.
It is fantastic. It just so happens to be 30 frames per second.
But that's not what they were. That's the thing. They said, nope, it's going to be 60 frames per second. Guess what? It's not. It's not 60 frames per second.
Yeah, but if that's the primary issue.
When they have to put stickers on the
I'm aware, but that's because people are petty little pieces of garbage.
No, that's because the actual thing for the game that it comes in says on the back that it runs at 60 frames per second.
It's all, it gets sued for false advertising if they didn't put the sticker on there.
EA fucked up. Well, actually, I don't know if it's EA
pushed the game out. EA pushed the game out too early. That's all it was. If they hadn't done that, we wouldn't be talking about any of this.
Yeah.
EA knew it wasn't done. They just said, I don't care. I need money.
Yeah,
because,
money.
Because Dead Space was only on the next-gen consoles. And the next-gen consoles are not a lot of people have them all yet. Because A, there's a recession going on. And B, they're still scarce. And most people don't want the Xbox One because it's shit. And the PC players are really their main bulk of this, which is why it was really shocking that the PC port was so terrible, because the vast majority, besides like PS5 sales and maybe some Xbox sales, were going to be on the consoles. It was going to be on the PC, because that's where the biggest market was during the pandemic. That's the biggest market that grew. To have it not work on your biggest pay market, which also you're on Steam getting blasted and paying a bunch of frickin' like marketing dollars on Steam, and for that not to work in a stable state on most PCs at launch is devastating.
Especially when these are people that are playing on like super high-end rigs, and some of them are barely getting 16 frames per second.
And you got to think that most people don't have high-end rigs, so it's running even worse for everybody else. So that's not good. Like, you got to play test your games, especially when PCs have turned around to become. So Sony's number one, and then PCs are above Xbox at this point because no one counts the Switch when it comes to higher-end graphics.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, like the PCs are like number two. And the pandemic proved that people will shell out fucking money to build these things. Just ask Poptart. He has one he doesn't use.
I'll use it.
For what?
I just don't use it for gaming.
Yeah. The advantage of a PC, though, you can use it for work. He's mine half the time to just remote into work half the time and see what the fuck they're doing.
Preemptive strike. Alright, let's go rest up and then get... to the wrong one. Party is well rested. We're gonna run, run, run! Flee! Flee! And look, I got preemptive strike, which means I can flee!
I'm trying to find this video for somebody who asked me. I'm like,
And I don't have to worry about getting attacked in the vacuum cave. Awesome.
it's great.
And we flee! Can I flee everything? I might be able to. Oh, you fucker. I got a shit ton of magic and I'm ready to use it. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Goodbye. Obtain the Nepto Eye. And then we flee. Oh, you're not gonna let me leave. You fuckers. Shell help, huh? And shell armor. Wow, that was a really short dungeon. Yes, sleep. Okay, after leaving Tunza, you could mini Viking Cave. Mini against. Okay, continue through the tunnel zones that are here because you mini stick the legacy. Talk to the park captain and he'll ask you to take out the Nepo dragon. Captain warned you about Nepo. However, in order to add to your bestiary, you'll need to encounter Nepo at least once. Once you leave the Viking Cave, get on the Enterprise ship and group up. You run into Nepo, flee as soon as you can. This will add Nepo Dragon to your bestiary. Also, in case you were curious, none of the other enemies you encountered up until now are missable. Okay, yeah, whatever. Travel north, encounter Nepo Dragon. Okay, enter the Nepto Temple. One time only area. You'll need to mini yourself once again to get in, which is why I mentioned to keep your mage party for now. Oh, I did things weird. That is interesting. So in order to get this one trophy, you have to go back and get in the ship. Holy fuck, those things almost killed me. Alright, let's save. Ah, it's Nepo Dragon. And it says I can flee, so flee I shall. Oh, God. Okay. Oh my God. I only think I only have one thing that's down. I have two. Well, that sucked. 'Cause I didn't want to use that.
So, if you're planning on having any medical procedure, it might be a great idea to not wear your butt plug for an MRI appointment.
No, not a good idea.
Want to know why? Because all of them have a metal core, and you put an MR core and have it shake to the speed of sound, it rockets through your body like a missile.
Yep.
Right through your ass. And into your chest cavity. So the moral of the story is, why are you wearing a butt plug to an MRI appointment anyway?
Beat the giant round boss, then go back and put the jewel in the statue eye. You'll be able to get the 3 chests, 2 items, and to complete the area collection. Now that Nepo is taken care of, you'll get the Enterprise boat. You can now travel this inner sea. Make sure you get Killerfish, Hermit, Sea Elemental, Tangle, and Shahogan in there. They will become unavailable later in the game. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed, Poptart. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
after I do this one thing, I'm gonna end this.
Good night. I'm out. I'm tired.
Later. No, I want to go back out. Still there, Bam? It is I, Nepo the Sea Dragon. I thank you for returning my eye. It is no ordinary gem. It is the vessel for my soul. Without it, my physical manifestation cannot be controlled. By your thanks, I bequeath you the Fang of Water. Use its power to destroy those obstacles that may block your path. Water has lost that which once shimmered within. That which caused the great earthquake also trapped the light of the elements deep within the earth. Beseech you, please, restore our light. And he goes back to bed. No, I don't want to go in there. Got everything in there. there more items in here now that I put the thing in? Oh, back attack. Fuck me. Nothing in there. Yeah, there's 3 things in here, and you're saying there's 3 chests and 2 items? Now, I don't see it. There's the 2 items, and then there was the other one had money in it. Run, you fools! Oh, look, is that a BAM?
Hello.
Were you on mute?
Yeah, I was on mute away from the keyboard.
Dragon has gone to bed. Can I de-mini myself?
In order for you to de-mini yourself, you must find a cookie with a tag on it. A nice British biscuit. That'll de-mini yourself.
Oh shit, these guys have hit like a fucking truck. Okay, so Hagen. I'm trophy whoring a bit right now.
While you're struggling?
Well, no, I'm still mini. I need to get, oh shit, these guys are a little tougher. Fuck it, one of you's getting them. God damn it! Fucking just kill me. I just need to run away from things. Yeah, the party was defeated. Blah, 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 whatever.
Can you not sell materia under 5?
What do you mean?
Or over 5s?
Yeah, you
I
can sell.
just see
You can sell. You can sell whatever materia it is you need. Okay, so Hagen is in there. Let's see, so Hagen. I have sea elementals, so I need a Tangy, a Hermit, and a Killerfish. And I need to go back to
bro, what?
Fuck, I'm ambushed. And they're just gonna murder me. Yep. Just murder me.
These prices make no sense. Yeah, these prices make no sense whatsoever.
I know where I'm going. Where's the status erasing one? I don't have a mallet. Great, I only had one mallet, and I used it on you to turn you back into a fucking warrior. Can I use mini to make me not mini? Yes. Yes, I can. Awesome. Now everyone go back to jobs they were. Alright, so now that I'm not Mini anymore, I'm gonna murder a bunch of shit on the open seas. Come on. I need bestiaria entries. Okay, killer fish. Also. Damn, man, now that you're not miniature, you take damage like a champ. Ooh, here's the tangy. Yeah. Wow, that only did 49 points of damage. Alright, so I got Tangy, Sea Elemental. I just need a Hermit. Because they say this section of the game is not going to be available later in the game. And there's the hermits. Awesome.
Why is this going for so much?
What?
Savage Might Materia?
Because I believe... What's it say it does?
Determination.
That's good for, tanks.
Yeah, but it's going for so much. Like, the level 5 is going for 1,000 on the board.
Yeah? Don't argue. You got it, and you're not... I mean, you can't use it at this point. It's too low in level for your equipment. Throw that shit up, get as much money as you can for it. Oh, so you want me to go southwest to Tokal, huh?
It's like most of the other ones are going for 100 or 200 each. I don't know why that one in particular was going for 1,000 per.
Is this Tokal? It is.
So
okay.
strange.
So I'm gonna call it here. Do a quick save. And I'll come into the actual thing. Alright, so thank you for joining me for a special stream. We're going to be doing this, me, Bam, and Dragon, until we beat each one of them. I'll be doing Final Fantasy 3. Bam will be doing Final Fantasy 6, and Dragon has Final Fantasy 4. I've actually beaten Final Fantasy 1. Didn't take me long. I would really, I mean, I wouldn't want to stream it. It's kind of generic. There's no really named characters. These characters aren't named either. I gave them names. The first characters with names to kind of make them seem like characters is Final Fantasy 2, where they actually have established names, and that's also when they started with a little story, more than just, you know, you need to do this, and then you need to do that, and this has this happening. And here it's kind of like Final Fantasy 1 in that regard to story and stuff, and they're just no-named generic characters. You saw what they look like. They call them like the Onion Knight, which you can actually get that as a minion in Final Fantasy 14 from the Crystal Alliance raid. Didn't quite enjoy that whole miniaturization thing, and not knowing that I needed to switch to a different job to be able to survive. So, yeah, this is, I would definitely say this is guide worthy. So you know when to switch jobs and stuff. But, hey, it's history, it's a Final Fantasy series. It's not like it's horrible. There's just some very annoying type of things that are in here that aren't as evident to figure out what you need to do. Like, I wouldn't have known how to have beaten the giant rat. I had a slight idea because I had the red mage was able to class Blizzard, but it's just not enough magic to kill him. So I didn't know to switch to 3 black mages to be able to survive and then kill that like boss. So yeah, this is not like Tormented Souls puzzles that are so way out there you'll never figure them out without a guide thing, but the guide will definitely help you with Final Fantasy 3. But speaking of Final Fantasy, the next stream will be Saturday. It'll be BAM. What time you thinking about starting the stream?
Sometime between 8 and 9 East.
8 p.m. Between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bam will be doing Final Fantasy VI. So he is chomping through that. He has two different guides he can use to cross-reference on certain things. We found the original Brady guide. Yeah, you can find that on the internet. It'll have both Final Fantasy V and VI guides, so that will be able to help you through those two games. Brady Games used to make guides for video games before they went under, so you don't have to worry about thinking that you're doing something illegal, because that company no longer exists. But there is also a Pixel Remaster guide that actually I think I found too. Bam, we might be using the same guides actually. But I've been using that for 1, 2, which I've been playing through, and now 3. I haven't played 4 or 5. I did play 6 back in the day when it came out, so watching Bam play is probably a treat for me. I will be playing it again anyway, because since I'll be in a party with Bam, I won't be able to hear how fucking awesome the opera music sounds and glorious reorchestration. So you're looking at, he may or may not be able to hit that point on Saturday's stream. No pressure, Bam. But if you enjoyed the stream, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get notifications when we're streaming. You can also follow me on PlayStation Network when I'm playing a game or streaming. You'll see it in your dashboard feed. You can also join our Discord, Space Canada. We also have a Facebook page called Space Canada. Some request to join. 9 times out of 10 you'll get in. So about games, geekery, stupidity, and no real bullshit. We get that on a daily basis. You know what's even worse than our severely underused Twitter pages? The fact that our severely underused Twitter pages, since we don't use them, will be going goodbye. Goodbye. They'll be wiped from existence. That's right. If you don't use your Twitter handle within like 30 days, it goes bye-bye. It gets scrubbed from Twitter to make supposedly room for those handles. I might want to try to keep Space Canada TV alive just for shits and giggles, but but yeah. I'd like to thank Dragon King Soup, who was in here earlier. Bam, aka Jedi Players in Chats. Mm-hmm. Be sure to check out his stream on Saturday. I will be playing Deadlands tomorrow. And we have an orgy to go to. It's Naughty Girl. Anyway, my name is Super Evil Poptarts. As always, executive producer Talking Fail Kitty. Remember, in space, no one can hear you apologize.